My inclusion, or indeed the inclusion of my archive, the Anson Gonzalez collection, in the World Register is an unexpected swan song acknowledgement of the literary works I have done during my adult life. Seeking no accolade, I simply threw myself into my work for several decades. My involvement with books began early in my life, and after learning to read on J.O. Cartridge's West Indian Readers, I became quite a voracious reader, especially of things above my expected ability. I was not quite discriminative about the origin of the books, but I do remember my father warning me not to read a certain book about folklore and superstitions by one of the Arima authors of the time. Of course, I insisted, and the nightmares that followed my reading cooled my ardor for a while. I must say, I have forgotten the name of the author and the title of the book, and perhaps this must have been the impetus for me to become an archivist of sorts and a compiler of lists and bibliographies, as well as a collector of books and a creator of libraries. Because of my encounter with the Arima tale, I explored my father's small library and discovered Sipasad Naipaul's Gurudeva and Other Indian Tales, which gave me an insight into the life of my East Indian neighbors. I also discovered the Wilton Rogers' Chokdas and Laleha and a book by R.S. Donaldson. These gave me an understanding and awareness of Trinidadian and West Indian literature. Thus, later in life, I had collected quite a number of titles and had my home library listed by the Central Library Services, precursor of NALIS, for a few years. My association with the Heritage Library and some of the opportunities it afforded made me aware of the paucity of material of Trinidadian achievers. Much of it had to do with low self-esteem for one's native achievements. One seldom felt worthy until one was re-imported to the country after gaining accolades abroad. Since I was not only a consumer of books, letters, and other cultural products, I also attempted to be a real producer of art, literary art as well. Thus my over 70 publications attest. I was also aware of, as they say, certain lacunae in the archival material that could explore or explain the life of contributing artists. Having been a simple man who actively involved himself in many cultural activities and pursuits, especially in literature and the theatre, I felt that some of my artifacts could perhaps explain the development of an artist of these times to researchers and future generations. When NALIS and the Heritage Library agreed with me, I was happy to hand over most of my artifacts, which had survived the ravages of time. One might say that I passed on everything but the kitchen sink. I wish that my very house would have been taken over by the cultural authorities. I am grateful that the memory of the World Commission on the submission of NALIS has included this collection, the Anson Gonzalez collection, as a memory of the world artifact.